Hey everyone, welcome to our dream session today. We are going to be talking about why you should do an essential oil business and why you should do an essential oil business with doTERRA. So my name is Katie Glasgow, in case you're joining on this live or you're finding this somewhere on the internet. And we are going to dive into network marketing. We're going to dive into the different types of employment that we have available to us in this world. And then we're going to dive into why doTERRA is such an amazing opportunity and it can be a vehicle for your dreams. So thanks everyone that's joining me live today. As you're joining, if you want to pop into the comments and tell me where you're joining us from and what you're wanting to find out on this call today, I would love to hear from you. If you are on Zoom live today, there should be a little chat down in your lower right hand corner where you can pop your questions in so we can get those answered today, so that you can fully understand what it looks like to create in doTERRA and to create and dream big with doTERRA. So a little bit of background on myself and where this presentation came from is I have been sharing essential oils with others for quite a while now, about 8 years, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that as we go through the presentation. But I recently went around the country and met with a lot of my team members and a lot of other people that are in doTERRA, and I did this presentation for them. And previously, when I talked to people about the business, I really just stayed focused in on what doTERRA had to offer you. And so I changed it up a little bit and I started to talk a little bit more about the concept of network marketing and the concept of creating dreams with the network marketing vehicle and understanding what the different options are out there to you and why so many people are starting to choose the network marketing option. And if you're not sure what that means just yet, that's okay, because we're gonna talk about that on this webinar today and really get into why all of these things are so important right now and why you can create so much when you look at the doTERRA network marketing vehicle. Okay, so again, if you have questions, pop into the comments. If you're finding this video on YouTube or any of the other modalities, make sure you pop it into the comments, or you can always send me a message and I'll make sure you have all my contact information at the end of the presentation. All right, so let's get started on why we should dream with doTERRA and what doTERRA can offer you. So let me get back into my presentation. So why are you here? I want you to ask yourself this question. Why are you here? Chances are, if you found this, if you landed on this, if you're joining me live, is that you are seeking a different option. Okay, a different option with your life. Maybe you are tired of hanging out in the 9-to-5 job. You're tired of the cube farm. I have a lot of people that are getting tired of the cube farm. You know that there's more out there for you. You have something in you called the entrepreneurial spirit. You're tired of working for somebody else and you want to work for yourself, but you're just not sure what that model should be. Or maybe you know that you want to create in doTERRA, but you're not quite sure what that looks like or how big or how little you can go with doTERRA. Maybe you're here because you want to get your oils paid for, whatever that looks like. You're here for a reason, and we're going to trust that you're here because you want to learn more. And if you learn something on this today that you want, go ahead and share it with somebody else. So ask yourself why you're here and jot that down. You might, because if you don't have a notebook already, you might want to grab a notebook so that you can write down why you're here and ask yourself that question. And then I want to ask you, what do you know about doTERRA? doTERRA is now a company that has been around for over 10 years. And last April, we hit our 10-year anniversary. We just celebrated our dream convention and our dream tour in doTERRA, and sharing essential oils with the world. And so what do you know about doTERRA? Are you an avid doTERRA user? Are you using it in your home every day? Maybe you're sharing some with other people, or maybe you don't know anything about doTERRA. What do you know about doTERRA? And share that with everyone. What's something that stands out to you in doTERRA as you look at this as a network marketing model? Okay, so before we really get into why we should create our dreams with doTERRA, okay, because a lot of us we're looking to create something more. right? We know that we want something more. Maybe our dream is that we have more time with our kids. Maybe our dream is that we're out of the rat race of 9 to 5. Maybe our dream is we're no longer going to sit in traffic. Maybe our dream is to travel the world or retire our husbands, or whatever that looks like for you. You get to dream that, but you have to find something that will sustain your dreams, because it's wonderful to dream and you have all the permission in the world to dream. But a lot of times what happens is we get so stuck in our mediocrity and our mediocre life that we forget how to dream, right? We don't think it's possible to have everything we want. We don't think it's possible to drive the car we want to drive, or live in the house we want to live, or have time with our kids, because we get into this tunnel vision. And that tunnel vision is usually driven by the way we're raised in the society and all the things that keep coming up around us in our environment, or the environment we're in or the environment we're not in, are driving the way in which we believe in our dreams. Okay. And so part of this presentation, or part of my mission, is to show people that it's okay to dream, and we encourage it every single day, because your thoughts are actually your reality. And so if you believe that you can't dream anymore, you're never going to create your dreams. But if you believe that you have access to abundance and wealth and so much goodness in your life, then you're going to be able to dream. So remember that your thoughts create your reality. So if you start to have any thoughts that start to come up on this of, oh, I couldn't do that because of, just remember that's your thoughts and you can shift those. Okay. So, but before we get into this, we have to realize that if we're trying to dream, we do have to have a vehicle in which we can use to dream. Okay. So if you have big goals and big aspirations, but you are currently working where you are trading your time for dollars, then it's going to be a little bit harder to believe, because you're not in alignment with where you want to go. Okay, so let's first chat a little bit about business flow and different business models. Okay, so my background is business from Iowa State. I grew up on a small farm in eastern Iowa, and that is entrepreneurship at its finest, is farming. Okay, so when you're surrounded by farmers, entrepreneurship is farming, or entrepreneurship is owning your own business. And so from a very young age, I had a desire inside of me to be an entrepreneur. But I did what we're told we're supposed to do, is we graduate high school, and then we either go on and we get a job, at one of the local factories, or we get a job somewhere. We get a good job that's paying, $10, $15, $20 an hour, or something like that. Or you go on to college, and after you go to 4 years of college, you go and you find a job in corporate America. And that's the path I took from Iowa State. And so business, not just entrepreneurship, but business models is where I really like to dive in and explain all of this to you. And this is what I had some really great feedback from going out on some of our tours. Okay, so let's talk about this. So first, let's understand a couple of different models. First, we're going to look at what is network marketing and really understand the specifics of network marketing versus a traditional sales route. Okay. A lot of people, when they come to me, they say, I can't do doTERRA because I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be salesy to my friends and family. I can't sell anything. But the reality is most of us are in sales every single day, whether we realize it or not. We're just working for somebody else and doing sales for them. Okay. And so when we switch to doTERRA, we switch to what we call a network marketing model, we're actually in sales for ourselves. Okay. And so we don't have to ever be salesy, and we never have to project that out to anybody. We just have to understand the full model. Okay. So when a company sets themselves up, they have to first determine, am I going to be go through a traditional marketing and a traditional sales route, which is what your big box retailers are going to be, your Target, your Walmart, all of those are sales models, sales vehicles for products like Crest toothpaste, or Dole pineapple, or Pampers diapers, right? Or Huggies diapers. They chose what we call a traditional sales method, where they are going to advertise their products and promote and sell their products through traditional sales route. Maybe they're doing commercials on TV, they're doing ads in the paper, they're doing coupons that you're clipping and you're getting a discount off for trying their product. That is a bait and hook type marketing concept where they are luring you in to try their products with a discount, hoping that later on you're going to love their product for an extended period of time. Okay. So their marketing or their advertising dollars to bring awareness to the consumer on how they're going to purchase that product is really done through third-party advertising, marketing, things like that. All of their dollars are going toward that, okay? And then the second way in which we can set ourselves up is called a direct sale model. You're hearing more and more direct sales, and there's a reason for that, and we're going to get to that in just a second. But the main reason is that we have when doTERRA chose to have essential oils, or there's other companies out here on the market that are doing this, is they're choosing, instead of paying third-party things and having our products on the shelves, they're going to pay a network of advocates, right, or a network of distributors to actually market their products, okay? So instead of putting their dollars toward billboards and TV commercials and things like that, they're going to pay commissions out to their sales force, and their sales force are independent distributors such as myself, okay? Or maybe it's you if you're in doTERRA, or maybe you're in a different network marketing company and you're not quite happy there and you want to switch over. Whatever that may be, network marketing or direct sales is really just somebody, the marketing dollars getting paid to a person instead of an entity like a newspaper station, that's something like that, okay? So that's just basics. And so network marketing is actually becoming a very popular model with people. And the reason is because when you start in network marketing, you already have a product, you already have usually a sales funnel, you already have a customer support service through the company that you're representing, and lots of other things. And why are people choosing that? Why do people want that? And that's because a lot of people are tired of the model that we currently have, where you're working for somebody else and you're creating somebody else's dreams, and they're ready to rise up to the entrepreneurial level, right? You're ready to rise up, you're ready to start something new, you're ready to start your own business, okay? And so now we're going to take a couple of minutes and we're going to talk about the different ways in which you can be employed, okay? So the first way you can be employed, now this is a true, I am trading my time for my dollars, okay? This is the base level part of an employment model, is where you are fully trading time for dollars, okay? And so if you are, say you work at Subway, or you work at the front desk of an office, or you work at McDonald's, these are all places that I worked as I, through high school and college, but if you work in those things, to earn money, you have to go in and you have to punch a time clock to receive a dollar amount back. Okay, so massage therapy is also considered a true, I'm trading my time for dollar type industry. Lots of industries are like this. Babysitting, I have a babysitter lined up for tomorrow night for my kids. She's not going to get paid unless she comes to my house and puts in the hours, okay? There's not a whole lot of security in that type of a job. Yes, it's paying the bills, but if something comes up, if you get sick or if you get hurt, or I have to cancel the babysitter tomorrow night or something like that, that person, you're not going to actually get paid, okay? And so usually we're striving for one step up, and maybe that one step up is that we are trading our time for dollars, but we get a little bit of extra. Maybe we have benefits are included in our employment opportunity, or we have 2 weeks of paid vacation, we have 7 weeks of paid vacation, whatever that looks like, we have that. We've gone up to management, middle management, whatever that looks like for you. That is still considered trading time for dollars, and most likely we are creating the dreams for somebody else, okay? And a lot of us, and I'm guessing if you are on this call or you're watching this later on, you are tired of that model, okay? And the reality is that model is no longer working in the United States or even in the world in a lot of instances, okay? Going to school for 4 years to work for 40 years to retire, right? in this great fashion isn't working. And so people are turning, they want something different. They have the entrepreneurial spirit. They want to do something different. They want the independence. It's a sign of evolution. It's a sign of us transforming, transcending into a higher level where we're like, hey, we're done working for somebody else. We want something more. Okay. And so as we go into this new level, we have to find a model that works for us. Okay. And so a lot of people, told you we're diving into all these basics. A lot of people are going to go and they're going to find an opportunity, or they're going to do something. Maybe they're going to start a cupcake store. You're going to start a frozen meal store. You're going to start this, that, or the other. You're going to have your own restaurant. Okay. A lot of those opportunities, yes, we're going into the entrepreneurial realm, but the average startup cost for a small business is $500,000. Okay. Most small businesses do not make it after the first 3 years. And it is very unlikely you will turn a profit for the first 5 years, right? Because you are doing everything. You had to create the product. You had to bake the cupcakes, or you had to go into the restaurant, and then you have employee relationships. And there's a lot of all these different things that we have to go through to be an entrepreneur, okay? And so the next phase that people go into, they're like, hey, we don't want that. So then people start to go into the franchise model. So a franchise model, that's going to be like McDonald's or Subway or the UPS store, things like that. Those are all franchises. A grocery store, it's all a franchise, okay? So somebody's gone in and they've figured out how to make money in that industry. Okay, in that specific industry, they figured out this is the secret sauce to make money in this industry. We know the comps, we know everything. We've got the employee manual made. We know the pricing is all set for you. You don't have to do any of that. And so a lot of people like that model, this franchise model, because they can go into it and everything's done for it. And franchise costs vary. Okay, they vary all over the place. Did you know a McDonald's franchise? I had heard this before and I just looked it up before today, is the average cost of the McDonald's franchise is $2.3 million to start a McDonald's franchise. But a lot of people want to invest in a McDonald's franchise. Why? Because McDonald's is a household name. Everybody knows what McDonald's, you see the golden arches, you're driving down the road, you're going on a road trip, you see the golden arches, you know that McDonald's is there. You know that you're always going to get the same food. You know you're always going to get, it's all pretty much going to taste. You know what the price is going to be. You know what the menu is going to be. And if you buy a McDonald's franchise, everything is done for you. It is almost foolproof. They even go in and they decide, okay, we think that this real estate would be really good for you. And so your return, you're going to get a return. You're probably not going to fail at a McDonald's franchise. Okay. The same thing for Starbucks. When I travel, I almost always go to Starbucks. Why? Because I know that no matter where I go, the coffee is going to be consistent. I know when I go that I can get this food, that, whatever. Okay. You guys get my point, right? Is that this is the next level. This is the next model, is the franchise model, because everything's done for you. Okay. So here's the reality though, is that who has 2.3 million laying around to buy a McDonald's franchise, right? I think you have to have, an asset sheet of so much and all that rigmarole to get it. But so network marketing is becoming very, very popular. If you follow Eric Worre, who's a network marketing pro and trains other people in network marketing, he will tell you that he truly believes that the next wave of network marketing is here. It's becoming more and more popular because we have internet. I can pretty much do my business on my phone no matter where I'm at because of internet, right? So network marketing has actually been around for a while. Think of the Fuller Brush, the Britannica encyclopedias. They would go Kirby vacuum cleaners. That is a network marketing model. But network marketing wasn't as popular. It was kind of like, hey, yes, you could make some money at it, but you had to go door to door. You had to go around because we didn't have ease with the internet. We didn't have ease with all of the resources, all of the training models. So you're going to start to see, because of the shift of where people want to work for themselves, are ready to rise up into this role of the entrepreneur. And because of where technology is today, and because of the fact that most consumers are spending online, right? People want to spend online versus having to drive all around and go out to the stores and things like that. With all of those coming together, the entrepreneurial route or direct sales, network marketing, however you want to look at it, is becoming very, very popular. Okay. So doTERRA is a direct sale model. And now we're going to start to look at, as you're starting to choose a network marketing model for yourself or your family, why would you choose doTERRA to be your vehicle, right? So now we understand like network marketing is a good vehicle. Why is doTERRA going to be your vehicle to take you to your dreams, or to get you unstuck from where you're at and get you to where you want to be? Okay, why are we going to do that? Okay, so let's go through and let's talk a little bit more about doTERRA. doTERRA, like I said, it's been around for 10 years, okay? I chose doTERRA as my network marketing model. In 2012 is when I hosted my first class and I shared my first essential oils with others. I had been using them in our home for about a year and a half prior to that, but 2012 was the year I said yes. And when I first started, I wanted to get my oils paid for. That was my goal. I wanted about $300 to $400 into our home every month so I could have skincare, I could have the supplements, I could have the oils that we needed in our home that I really liked. And I did that relatively quickly because I was very confident in that is where I wanted to go. Prior to that, I had worked in corporate America. I have, like I said, my business background from Iowa State. And then I had worked in corporate America and I thought I had that job security. Okay. But I worked in the housing industry, and in 2009, 2010, the housing industry crashed, and I worked for the CFO and the COO of a company. And I knew, because of planning and budgeting and what I did in financing, I knew when everybody else was going to get laid off. Okay. I knew when over 150 people that were my friends and family, I knew exactly when they were going to be given the devastating news that they no longer had a job. Okay. And so the job security that I thought I had, I really didn't have. Okay. But it worked out because we were moving back to California for my husband's job, and we had a little son and we wanted to have more children. And so it worked out that I was able to stay home. But when I stayed home, I realized that that wasn't really quite for me either. It wasn't filling me up. It wasn't giving the full joy, because I missed the corporate world, but I also wanted to stay home with my little boys. And so I was kind of looking at different things. I had a travel business for a while. I arranged custom travel packages for people in Costa Rica. And my mom, who had been in direct sales for a while, she kept saying, you need to find a direct sale model. And nothing was really working for me. Nothing was really like jamming with me, because the reality is that a lot of direct sale models they're not a consumable product. Are they going to be lasting? Are they going to be residual? That's what we call residual income. Am I going to be able to put in a lot of hours now and then have that time freedom, that financial freedom later on down the road? And I wasn't finding that, okay? And then doTERRA came along, and I was using it for my family, and I thought, you know what? I really want to get my oils paid for, and I'm going to look into this a little bit more. So whether you're looking into doTERRA or whether you're looking into another direct sale company, keep in mind you want to look into something that is what we call consumable. You want a product that is going to be available, like that people need to use every month. Okay. So there's other companies out there that are, it's a bag, or it's makeup, or it's something else. And now, yes, makeup is consumable, but is it a necessity? Okay. There's a lot of products out there on the market that are targeting middle-aged women that don't have body confidence. Okay. So when you see the magic beans of, hey, if you take this drink for 15 days, you're going to lose all this weight. Okay. doTERRA is not like that. We are part of the wellness industry, which is a $6 billion worldwide. It's a huge industry. It's one of the top industries in the world. Okay. And our products are consumable. You can use a product on a child from the moment they're born all the way through the last stages of life until death. Okay. Our products are consumable. They're products that people need. People are finding great value in the products. And we're helping people shift the way they look about their health to this proactive model of health versus a reactive model of healthcare, which is currently going on worldwide, and especially in this country. And sometimes that's just not a model that's working very well. We have the highest obesity rates of any country. They're rising. Heart disease is on the rise. All of these preventable medical health concerns are on the rise, and we have options to be able to shift people to that proactive wellness model. Okay, so those are some of the reasons I chose doTERRA. So if you're looking at other direct sales, also ask those things. doTERRA leads with the products. We are the leading in the industry for essential oils. There is more and more research coming out that is showing that the doTERRA is the only pure essential oil that you can purchase on the market, that you are going to be able to purchase, that has the purity, and that you will receive the consistent results. We're really bridging the gap between this is what modern medicine looked like, this is ancient ways. Let's bridge them. Let's come together. Let's come together so that we have a better model to take care of ourselves. Okay. And we're doing that again because we're leading with product and not leading with the opportunity. Okay. I'm talking to you about the opportunity today, but unless you're using the oils in your home, your opportunity is not going to work. Okay. So you have to be using these oils, and that's one of the most powerful things. Okay. Most direct sale businesses, if you look on the left-hand side of my screen, are going to lead with the business opportunity, and product sales are dependent on the opportunity. So people are using the products because of the opportunity, not because the products work. Okay. All right. A couple of other things about doTERRA. doTERRA grew to $1 billion company in 7 years, which is about the rate of which Apple, Apple's a household name. And so although doTERRA is in the direct sale industry, a lot of our trends, a lot of our statistics are not actually following the model of a direct sale company. They're more in alignment with one of those traditional sales path companies like a Target, like a Walmart, like an Apple or Microsoft, Facebook, all of those things. We're more in that industry. And so doTERRA is becoming a household name, which to me kind of makes it like getting started with doTERRA is like you're buying the McDonald's franchise, right? Because it already has the stability, it has the household name. It's going to become more and more and more of a household name. We're actually expecting our company right now, we're at a $2 billion company. Okay, we're debt-free now, outside funding, and they're anticipating within the next 10 years, we're actually going to grow to be a $10 to $12 billion company. So a lot of people will say, well, you got in on the ground level, blah, blah, blah. I can't get in because I didn't get in on the ground level. Well, the reality is that there's still lots of time to expand and grow in this business, and we're actually just getting started. So this is a wonderful opportunity to join a proven company in the proven sales industry of network marketing. Okay. The other thing I encourage you to go to sourcetoyou.com. This is where you can find out more on the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation. We have a global impact. We're changing the world. We're not just about essential oils and getting them into your home and for you to dream bigger, but there's an entire humanitarian side of doTERRA. And so our pipeline is impacting so many individuals. I just presented at one of the Dream Tours, and it is we've impacted almost 500,000 people because of Source to You. That is just in our farming methods and in our farming chain. So not just the farmers, but the families that have been directly impacted by our co-impact sourcing model is 500,000, which is phenomenal. And that doesn't include all of the employees that doTERRA has at their headquarters. That's just through our co-impact sourcing model. So check out sourcetoyou.com or go on the doTERRA.com website to see more about that information. Okay, so you're kind of getting excited, right? That doTERRA is such a beautiful model, and you're like, okay, where to sign me up? Where should I go? Okay, let's look at a couple of different things. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the full-on compensation of doTERRA because the reality is a lot of this does not make sense until you actually have the income coming in for it. But I want you to see that there's so many possibilities with doTERRA. You get to choose. That's the cool thing, is like you get to choose where you want to start. You can pay for your products. You can supplement your income. It's going to mean different things, or replace and multiply your income. So $300 all the way up to $110,000 per month is what you have the ability to create in doTERRA. You are not capped like a traditional employment model. You are not capped by the person above you. There's only one CEO of a company, right? There's only one person that can get all the way to the top and sit in the glass office up in the top. There's only one person, right? There might be a couple middle managers and things like that, but your doTERRA dreams are not limited by the person above you. Okay. You get to choose where you go. And that's the coolest part, I think, is because you're not capped. Okay, so this is what you have. These are just the ranks in doTERRA. When you get into network marketing, we're really a great big giant family. We look like a big family tree. And so you have different levels and that determines your pay, but really the possibilities are endless in this business. So what would it look like? I know my screen's a little iffy right here, but if you wanted to pay for your products, okay, you want to pay for your products, what does this look like? You get to choose how big you want to play, how big you want to dream. That is up to you, okay? So 3 to 5 hours a week, that's going to help you pay for your products, right? And that's consistent. Here's the deal. There is no magic beans in network marketing, okay? There's no magic beans in anything that you're doing. You have to put in the blood, sweat, and tears, okay? Dreams don't work unless you work, okay? Because just that's a big fallacy that I find when some people get into network marketing. They think it's a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? And there are some other product companies out there that's what they are, because remember, they're leading with opportunity, not with product. In doTERRA, we are not a get-rich-quick in any way, shape, or form. We are, let's put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and let's create our dreams, okay? So pay for your product consistently, and this is what I always tell people. Choose one of these as we're going through here. Consistently put in the hour. Have the discipline to put in the hours consistently, okay? It's not necessarily about putting in a whole bunch for a month and doing what you think I want you to do, or your upline, or whoever got you started in doTERRA wants you to do. It's about you doing you. Okay, so 3 to 5 hours a week, if that's what you commit to and you're personally enrolling, right, you're helping a couple of your friends and family get started with doTERRA every single month. You're looking at elite to premier, elite, and that's where you're getting your oils paid for, okay? $300 to $750 a month. Your oil order is paid for. This is where I always want people to start. No matter what, start here, because this is the foundation of everything. Now, you get to choose, like if you do a few more hours, you can get elite faster than 2 to 3 months, but you're personally helping a couple of people 3 to 5 hours a week. That's where you're at, elite to premier. Supplement your income, and again, this might look different for everybody. Supplement your income. If you're committed, if you can put the discipline to commit to 10 to 15 hours a week, and in you're helping 3 to 4 people get enrolled every month, and you're bringing on people that want to do this with you, okay? Here's the thing with network marketing. The key is that you want to duplicate yourself. And so if you're not talking about the opportunity, if you're not asking people to do this opportunity with you, you're going to get stuck. You're going to get stuck about elite to premier, and you're not going to be able to go any further. So you have to talk about this opportunity. So if you're watching this video and you've got some friends and family out there, send this video to them and they can learn about all this, okay? So you're helping those people get started every month, the 4 people, and but this is where you're kind of opening yourself up to get all the way up to almost $5,000 a month, and this is like so much fun. This is where I see this beautiful life of options starts to open up, because maybe you were working 3 jobs and you only have to work 2 now, or maybe you were working 3 jobs and that's what $5,000 is, and you don't have to work those, or you at this level you're able to go on some more family vacations, or you are able to get all of your debt paid off, whatever that looks like. The cool part is that you get to work your dreams, and it's all about options, right? Your dreaming is about having options to choose to dream big, okay? Now replace your income. You're going to go 15 to 30 hours a week, and you're enrolling more people every month, and you're getting 2 builders on. So a lot more, but you have the potential to go all the way up to diamond. Diamond is, you guys, $17,000 a month. Okay. And for a lot of you, that brings up some stuff. That's okay. That's another conversation for later. But just imagine, this is what's possible. Don't see those numbers and think to myself, oh, I could never do that. Because remember, those are your thoughts, and you choose your thoughts, and your thoughts are your reality. But you can dream. Let's start dreaming together. Open up your mind, because we've been squelched down for too long, and it's time to open those up, okay? But that's what it looks like. When I first got started in doTERRA, I wanted to get my oils paid for. And then I wanted a little bit extra. And then I realized, like, this is my jam, and this is what I love to do. And I wanted to help other people get their oils paid for. And so I went from somebody that was, you know, consistently putting in a few hours a week while the kids were napping, while the kids were sleeping, to going all full in, because I understood it could be a vehicle for our dreams. Okay, it was a big vehicle for our dreams. And now we get to help other people dream. Okay. I still have dreams. Don't worry. I still have dreams. I still have aspirations. But one of my biggest dreams is to show you how you can start to create your dreams as well. Because I think that there's too many of us out there not dreaming anymore. And too many of us out there thinking that what the life we have is the life we're stuck with. And the reality is that that is a big fat lie. Okay. And so I want to help you start to dream. And I have found doTERRA to be one of the best models to do that, because I'm helping people with their health and helping people rise up. And it's really cool, and it's a great company. Okay. Okay. So once you decide how big you want to dream, okay, you get to decide, choose now, choose where you're at now. Don't try to stretch yourself. Don't, like I said, don't do what your upline wanted you to do. Choose where you want to dream, and then understand how you're going to get paid. I'm going to go through these super quick because, again, until this is more to help you choose to dream. Fast start bonus. This is, you get paid for helping people get started in the first 60 days. This is your now money now. You're going to get 20% of everything you help people get started with. So open your mouth and teach people how to get oils into their home. And then for setting up your structure right, there's going to be another way you get paid, and that is your power of 3 structure. And this is a bonus that's designed to not only help you get people started, but to help them embrace the essential oil lifestyle. Because you getting started with oils in your home is not about this one bottle. Okay, this might be how you get started and what introduces you to doTERRA to look at it more, but this is about a natural wellness lifestyle. This is about being a product of the product and learning how to use all the things and not just oils. Okay, so this bonus is designed for you to really dive in and help others create their wellness lifestyle. Once you start to go in, now this is a little bit different than a lot of direct sale companies. We have what we call a uni level. And if you see, our uni levels, actually our lower percentages are at the top and our higher percentages are at the bottom. So this promotes people to actually be diving into, like, growing down, right? So a lot of direct sales is you're not getting anything unless people are right on what they call your front line, or like they're like your children. Where in doTERRA, you're getting revenue from everything. So the compensation plan is designed to truly create community. Okay. So it's so beautiful, because this is not a lone wolf company. This is a company about a tribe, right? So this is about all coming together to grow together. It's not about your business, my business, or anything like that. Once you get to some of the leadership levels, we are also going to split overall earnings of doTERRA. And this is another way that doTERRA, again, has built in the integrity of the company into the compensation plan, because we're not territories. I'm not like, if you're talking to somebody about oils, it doesn't, if you're enrolled on somebody else's team, I'm still going to help you. Okay. So lots of wonderful different leadership bonus pools, which opens up all of the possibilities in doTERRA. Okay. So hopefully this has been helpful for everyone to learn a little bit more about the doTERRA business, or the model of, dreaming and employment and things like that. Because I really wanted you to understand, right? A lot of shifts happen because we're like, oh, now I get it, right? I understand why network marketing, it's not salesy, okay? You are always selling things for somebody at Target or Walmart when you tell them that that's where you got your products. You're already doing it. And so now it's just a shift for you to decide that I am going to sell a product. I'm going to share a product with somebody else, and it's okay that I receive that commission, because I'm going to dream big and I'm going to use doTERRA as my model. And so essential oils, we are in, like I said, the $1 trillion healthcare industry. We have the opportunity to help people shift how they're looking at their health. Chances are your health has shifted so much. And so now you have the opportunity to help. Again, there's no magic beans in this business. There's no magic beans. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Not every day is going to be easy, but it's still a better option than what most of us are currently doing. Okay. Direct sales, network marketing is still a better option. Okay. It's a better option than the current model out there. And doTERRA, to me, is the best option out there to create our dreams. Okay. So, how a lot of people are saying, like, how do I get started? How do I get connected? The reality is you do not have to be skilled in sales. You do not have to be in network marketing already. You don't have to have any skill set that is different than mine to help you get started, okay? You just have to be connected to the right resources and to be connected and be using your oils, okay? So get back to the person that invited you here today. You can also go to my website, magicwithkatie.com/member resources. I have an entire getting started in the biz section there now with all the tools that you need. doTERRA.com also has a lot of information, a lot of what I'm doing on my member resources that I'm just connecting you up to the doTERRA stuff so you're not overwhelmed. And decide to jump all in, decide to say, hey, this is my dreams and I deserve to believe in the beauty of my dreams, and just get started. It's simple as that. So I'm going to end today with this beautiful quote. It's one of my favorite quotes from Eleanor Roosevelt, and it's, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Okay. So I'm giving you permission today. I'm inviting you. Don't play small anymore. Don't live in your mediocrity state. Step up and start to dream again and believe in your dreams, because you have so much potential out there waiting for you. And there are so many people waiting for the opportunity of doTERRA. Okay. Now I also invite you to take this webinar, decide where you're at, and then also share it with somebody else so that they can understand the opportunity that they have out there waiting for them. Okay. So it's been a pleasure hanging out with you today. I'm actually going to stop the recording and then I'll answer questions. All right.